Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Cali and welcome to my YouTube family. So today's video is going to be my best of beauty products for the year 2018. This year has been really amazing in the beauty industry. There's been so many new brands released, so many new makeup products, so many trends. It's just been a great year for makeup in general. So I wanted to share my favorite beauty products for high-end products first in today's video. I'm going to do a separate video for more affordable drugstore products just because there's too many to mention in one video, and I do have favorites from both, so I wanted to do a separate video. So watch out for my drugstore video, which will be coming up shortly after this one. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below, and let me know in the comments what videos you would like to see this year. If you want to see some more hauls, some more makeup looks, or anything else, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure you click the notification bell just so you are notified when I have uploaded a new video. Now there are a lot of products that I need to go through, so I think we'll just jump straight into this video. If you'd like to see my best of beauty products for the year 2018, then please keep watching. Okay, so I thought the best way to do it was to just go in order of products that I would use, so that way I know I'm not missing anything. I've got so much to go through, I can't believe how many products I've got in front of me. So first we're going to start with setting sprays or priming sprays. I have two here. First one is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This is just a holy grail of mine. I absolutely love this. It leaves your skin looking so dewy, so radiant, so glowing, and I just love it. It's a little bit expensive, but it's definitely worth the price. And the second one is the MAC Fix Plus. This is the Goldlite edition. I absolutely love this. You shake up the bottle and it has a beautiful gold pearlescent look to it, and you spritz this all over your skin after you finish your makeup, and it just makes your skin look amazing and glowy, like beautiful radiant gold looking glow to your skin. Nothing too intense. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, is this going to make me look really shimmery and sparkly? It doesn't. It just gives a nice sheen to the skin and it just looks beautiful. I love the regular Fix Plus, but this one was really amazing for me this year. Now for primer, the first primer here I have is from Becca. This is the Backlight Priming Filter. If you want that glowing look to your skin in a primer, this is the one you need to get. It is absolutely beautiful. It makes my skin look so healthy and dewy, and when I'm having a really good skin day, I can just put this on my skin and that's it. I don't even have to put on any foundation. It just gives my skin that radiant glowing look. This is definitely my favorite glowing looking primer. And the second one is a fairly new purchase. I only got this about 2 months ago, so around October, November, but I fell in love with it straight away and I've just used it quite a lot since, and it is from Tacha. This is the Silk Canvas, and this is just amazing. What can I say? I love blurring primers to smooth out pores, especially around the center of my face and down the nose and on the cheeks, which is where I get some larger pores, and this just blurs it out beautifully. It's just so amazing. You get so much product in here. It comes with this little coin that you use to scoop out some product. I already used this quite a few times and I've barely even gone through that much because you just need the tiniest amount. A little goes a long way. You just smooth it onto the areas of the face and it just provides such a beautiful canvas to put your foundation, your concealer and powder on, and it just looks so flawless. So I really loved using this primer this year. Okay, foundations was a really hard category for me to narrow down, so I do have 3 different foundations. The first one has been my absolute favorite this year, and it is the newer one from Nars, which is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Because I have dry skin, this is just absolutely beautiful on my skin. It has a bit more coverage than the Sheer Glow. That was my previous favorite, but this one has definitely taken over. It just stays really well all day. It gives a bit more coverage. It's more of a medium to full coverage foundation, and it just looks beautiful on the skin. This is hands down my favorite foundation at the moment. And another foundation I really enjoyed using this year was from Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear. This one is a little bit more of a satin to matte finish, which I don't mind on my skin if I have a hydrating dewy primer underneath, which is the Becca one I would use with this, and it just stays really well on the skin. I love the color. It matches my tan really beautifully, and I just love the coverage it gives as well. So this was another favorite foundation. And the last one is this one here by Lancome. This is the Tint Idole Ultra Wear 24-Hour Wear Foundation. This one is a little bit more on the matte side, but I can definitely wear this still with a hydrating dewy primer underneath, and it just looks beautiful on my skin. It doesn't set too matte, but it does look a little bit more matte than some other foundations I have, but it doesn't look drying on my skin, which is why I liked it so much. And this one has a really good medium to full coverage as well, so I've been really enjoying these three foundations. Now for concealers, the first one, of course, I have to mention it, is Tarte Shape Tape. Who's not going to mention this in their favorites videos? It's just such a popular concealer, and for good reason. It just gives amazing coverage and it just sets beautifully under the eyes. I don't get any creasing with it. It's not too thick, so it's going to be drying and cake or crease under the eyes at all. So I just find this is the concealer to use if you want really good coverage. Tarte Shape Tape is definitely the one you need to try. Another concealer I really enjoyed using is from Too Faced. This was their new multi-use sculpting concealer. I absolutely love this one. It's a little bit less coverage than the Tarte Shape Tape, so if you want that more of a natural look, mind you, it still does have good coverage, but it's not as full coverage as Tarte Shape Tape. I just find this blends out beautifully on the skin. It's a little bit more of a liquidy formula, so it's quite hydrating under the eyes. It doesn't cause any creasing or dryness, so I really enjoyed using this concealer as well. The third concealer I want to mention is from Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. This and the foundation together are just a combo made in heaven. They look beautiful on the skin for that flawless finish look, as the name suggests, and this is a little bit more of a lighter weight coverage, so really nice for more natural makeup, and I just love this if I want something to even out my skin. Okay, moving on to powders. My favorite pressed powder, I don't think this is going to change anytime soon. It's from Charlotte Tilbury and it is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. I use number 2, and this is the powder here. I've used this pretty much the whole year and I've still got so much left of it. So it's a very lightweight finish powder. It doesn't look powdery or heavy on the skin at all, which is why I love it, because having dry skin, if I use a powder that's a bit more heavier on my skin, it shows up dryness really bad. It just looks really dusty and not very nice. This one is so sheer and it just adds a little bit of coverage, but it just sets beautifully on top of foundation and concealer. So this is hands down my favorite pressed powder. And then I have 2 loose setting powders. The first one is from Huda Beauty. I've only had this for a couple of months, but I definitely fell in love with it straight away. It is the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Pound Cake. And this is just amazing for baking under the eyes, under the contour, and also just setting your skin for a loose powder finish. So I find this one not to be too drying either, so I really enjoyed using this one. And another one I really liked to set my foundation and just give a little bit of extra coverage but not add any more colour to my skin is the powder from Hourglass. This is the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is just beautiful. Like the name suggests, it just gives a light veil over the skin of a powder finish, but it's definitely not heavy, not powdery looking, and not drying at all. So I really loved using these powders this year. For bronzers, I have 2 to mention. The first one here is from Estee Lauder. This is the Bronze Goddess Bronzer. I'm in love with this one. It's so beautiful. I love the colour. It's a real neutral bronzer, not too cool, not too warm, which I really like to bronze up my whole face. So I've been really loving this bronzer this year. And the second one is the Marc Jacobs. This is the Omega Tan-tastic bronzer. This one is incredible. I love this. It is more of a cool toned bronzer, so I like to use this to contour, or even if I want to go for a little bit more of a cooled bronzer look, I'll use this all over the face as well. It's quite versatile to do that, and it is so big. I've used this so many times and it looks like I haven't even touched the product, so you definitely get good value for your money. It's a bit more expensive, but you do get a lot of product in here, so I've been really loving this bronzer this year. Okay, for contouring, I have 2 different products. The first one is a cream contour product. This is from Fenty Beauty. It's the Matchstix in the shade Mocha. I love this to contour. It is beautiful. It blends in so nicely on the skin. Just gives that really nice bronzed contour look, and I just love it. It's more of a cool neutral tone and it just looks beautiful on the skin. I can use this when I have a tan or when I'm more fairer skin, and it looks beautiful both ways. So this has been my favorite product to cream contour with. And for powder contour, I really love the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. This one is beautiful. I love this palette. It has so many different shades in here. I like to mix the top 2 shades to contour with, and it just looks so beautiful and natural on the skin. Not too heavy, not too powdery at all. It blends out beautifully. And I love this palette that it has a blush and some highlight shades as well. So you've got everything you need in this one palette here by Smashbox. For blush, I have two different products. The first one here is from Jouer, and this is one of their blush duos. This is in the shade Adore. This is just what I've been using non-stop this year for blush. I absolutely love this matte peachy pink tone here. It's so pretty. And this shade here is a little bit lighter, more of a lighter pinky tone, and you can use this as a highlight or you could use it as a blush topper as well. So these two shades are just so beautiful and I love the formula. It's a very soft powder finish, so it doesn't add too much pigment too quickly, so you can blend up how much you want, which I really like with blushes. There's nothing worse than going in with a blush and it just sticks on the cheek and it's really hard to blend out and so pigmented. So this one is a lot more of a lighter weight powder, which I really like. And also for blush, I really love the MAC Extra Dimension blushes. These are incredible. They're so pretty. They give that beautiful luminous glow to the cheeks. I have two shades here which I really like. The first one is Just a Pinch, and this is a beautiful coral peach tone color. This one just gives you that really nice flush of color on the cheeks. It's really pretty. And for more of that kind of pink rose tone, this shade here is beautiful. This is called Hushtone, and I just love these blushes. They're really lightweight. They don't have too much pigment, so they're not too heavy, but you can still build them up a little bit as well, which I really like. So this formula is so pretty as well. It feels quite creamy to touch, but it is a powder finish. Moving on to my favorite makeup product, which is highlighter, and I narrowed it down pretty well this year to 3 products. First is a liquid highlight. This is from Marc Jacobs. These are the Dew drops, and these are beautiful. They are such a pretty gold champagne. I love using a beauty blender to press these onto the cheeks, along my forehead, chin, down the nose, and it just gives the most beautiful luminous glow. If I'm going for more of a subtle look, I just use these on their own because they really melt into the skin and just give that really nice sheen. But if I want to add more highlight and use a powder, I have two favorites that I've been using this year. The first one is from MAC, and it is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Oh Darling. This is the limited edition version of it, and I'm in love with this highlight. I've used it so many times. I have a backup of it because I didn't want it to run out, but this is just the most beautiful gold champagne highlight. This is my favorite tone of highlight to wear. This one just makes your skin look beautiful. Like, oh my god, you look like a glazed donut. It's so pigmented and it just looks amazing on the skin. It's so pretty. And my other favorite highlight for the year is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. I was so happy when they announced they were going to bring this back. I fell in love with it the first time I got it, and it's still one of my favorite highlighters today. I love the pattern inside. It's so pretty. This is more of a lighter toned pearly champagne color, and this is beautiful. I can wear this when I'm more pale or when I have a tan as well. So I absolutely love this. This is a really unique formula. It feels quite creamy to touch, but it sets as a powder and it just looks beautiful on the skin. If you want that really glowing, intense highlight, this is the highlighter that you need to get. Okay, moving on to brows. I have two brands for brows that I've just been using non-stop all year. And the first one is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh my god, I love all of her brow products. The Brow Definer is my favorite one. I've just been using this non-stop throughout the year. I love that it has a spoolie brush on the end, and on the other side it has the pencil, which is a little bit thicker and it has an angle to it. And I just find this is so easy if you want to really quickly fill in your brows. It takes no time at all for me to do this if I'm in a rush or if I just want to quickly put some colour in my brows. This is the one I've been using. I did put it on today and it just works wonders. I absolutely love this. And the second brand is Benefit, and I have a few products from Benefit that I've been using throughout the year. The first one is the Brow Gel, and this is such a beautiful brow pomade. I absolutely love this. It comes in this little tiny pot, but you actually get quite a lot of product in here. I just find this applies so smoothly in the brows. It just gives them that really full brow look, if that's the look you're going for. When I want my brows to be quite full and fierce, this is the product I use. And then if I want my brows to be more natural and more fluffy looking, I use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm in the shade number 4 in all of these products. This one is more of your fine tip pencil, so it's really good for just lightly adding in hairs to your brows to make them look more natural and fluffy. So this is my favorite product to do that. And then also the brow gel from Benefit is the 24-hour brow setter. This is incredible. This sets your brows like nothing else. It just keeps them in place and holds them down really well. I get little hairs that like to flick up out of place on my brows, so this one holds them down really well. Okay, for eyeliners, I have two different types of eyeliners. The first one is pencil eyeliners, and my favorite product for pencil eyeliners is Marc Jacobs. These are the Highliner crayon pencils. These are incredible. What can I say? I just use these all the time when I do my eye makeup. I have the brown shade and the black shade, and I just alternate between the two. Depends if I'm going for a really dark dramatic look or more of a natural daytime look. I will use one of these, and they are just the most amazing formula. They're so pigmented. They stay in your waterline really well because they're water resistant and they don't move anywhere. So these are definitely my favorite eyeliner pencils. And then for liquid eyeliner, I really love the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner. Since I got this about 2 months ago, I've just used it as my liquid eyeliner ever since because it's really good. It has a really nice fine tip on it, and I just find it's really easy to create a wing. It's not too wet, so when you first use it, you don't have to be really quick and precise with it straight away because it's so liquidy and you're worried about it smudging. And it does dry matte as well, so it just finishes beautifully and it looks amazing. So I love this liquid eyeliner by Fenty Beauty. For mascara, I have two favorite mascaras. The first is the Nars Climax Mascara. I love this for more everyday natural looking lashes. This gives really great length and separates the lashes really well because the bristles on the brush are a little bit more separated, and they just coat the lashes really nicely and give really great length to them. So this is my favorite lengthening mascara. If I want more dramatic full lashes, my favorite mascara for that is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Mascara. This wand is a little bit more thinner and full, and it just plumps up your lashes beautifully. You can add so many coats of this mascara to your lashes and it will not make them clumpy. It just makes them really full and voluminous. So this is my favorite mascara for more of a dramatic looking lash. For false lashes, my favorite high-end brand has been Lily Lashes. I absolutely love these. I have two styles. The first is Mykonos, which is my favorite style from Lily Lashes. These are just incredible. If you want dramatic lashes that are still quite fluffy looking and not too thick, these are incredible. I absolutely love these. And then the second style is Miami. These are a little bit more wispy, a little bit more fluffier than Mykonos, and these are incredible. I love all the Lily Lashes, but these two are definitely my favorite. Okay, now for eyeshadows, I have a couple of different products here. The first are the Tarte. These are the chrome paint shadow pots. I'm obsessed with these at the moment. I love them. I used this beautiful gunmetal grey in my New Year's Eve tutorial. This is the shade Steal the Show, and it's just a beautiful colour. I also really like the other two shades that I have. A really bronzy colour, which is the Park Avenue Princess. This is beautiful for that warm brown smoky eye with some bronze. Oh, I love this. It's so pretty. And then the other shade I also have is called Fire Dancer, which is just the most beautiful burgundy eyeshadow. These are amazing. They feel quite creamy to touch, but they are a powder. And I like to apply them just with my finger or a synthetic brush and just press it onto the eye. And they just look so intense, so pigmented. And they just give that beautiful sheen as well. So I love these Tarte shadow pots. And then I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes. The first one is one of the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. This is in the shade Warm Brown, and I love this palette. It has so many beautiful shades in it. It is this one here, and you can just see it has all of these beautiful warm shades. It has some more reddy tones, browns, golds. It just has everything in it that you would want for a warm smoky eye. I love this palette because it's so tiny. If I'm traveling, this would be the palette I would take with me just because it's so compact and so small, and it just has all the colours that I love to do warm smoky eyes with. Next palette has hands down been my favourite palette throughout the year. It is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. I'm just obsessed. It has everything I want in this eyeshadow palette. And you can see mine is pretty banged up. I've used this so much this year. I love it. It just has all of your beautiful transition, darker browns, reddish browns, black. It has some gold, some highlight shades. It even has some pops of pink and rose tones, and I could just create so many different looks with this palette, and I've just used it so much, so it's definitely been my favorite palette for the year. And the last palette I have here is from Dose of Colours. I recently purchased this one a couple of months ago and I absolutely love it. This is the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. I love this palette because it has all of your normal transition, warm tone and brown colours, but it also has some pops of colours that are beautiful and shiny and glittery. And I really love this beautiful burgundy shade. This bright aqua blue is just incredible. I love this color. This black with glitter is so pretty as well. I use this in my New Year's Eve tutorial, and this shade here really grabs my attention. It's like a goldy green tone olive color. It looks really beautiful. So this palette has definitely been one that I've been reaching for quite a lot since I got it a few months ago, so I wanted to mention it in this video. And lastly, we are on to lip products, and I have quite a few lip products here. First, I'm going to start with lip liners. So I have a couple of lip liners here. The first one is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of the Lip Cheat lip liners in the shade Pillow Talk. This is just such a beautiful nude pink tone. I love this. If I'm going to do more of a pinker tone nude, this is the lip liner I've been using. It just looks beautiful. I love the formula. It's quite creamy and very pigmented. And the second one I have is from Bite Beauty. This is the number 36. This is a little bit more of a peachier pink tone. So if I'm going for more of that shade of lipstick, this is the color I will use. And this one is once again very pigmented and very creamy. So those have been my two favorite lip liners for the year. Now for lipstick, the first product I have is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. I love this color. It's just a classic, beautiful nude pink tone. This is a little bit more of a deeper pink, but it looks beautiful on the lips. And I pair this with the lip liner, and it's just my go-to pink shade when I'm doing more of a pink lip look. And next are the Cali Cosmetics lip products. I've been really loving these this year. There's a couple of shades that just came out not too long ago that I purchased and I've been wearing non-stop as well, so I wanted to include them in the video. The first one is the shade Bear. This has been my favorite go-to light peachy pink nude shade. This is such a beautiful color. I absolutely love this. When I want that more of a lighter tone nude, this is the color I've been wearing, and it does come with a matching lip liner, which is really great because the lip liners work really well with the lipsticks, and the formula of those is beautiful as well. The next color is the Cali Cosmetics and KKW Beauty collaboration lip color. This one is in the shade Kimberly, and this is such a beautiful, more of a brownier peach tone color. I absolutely love this shade. It goes with so many different eye looks, and it's been my go-to nude for quite a while now, so I really love this. And then I also love the bright red. This one is called Red Velvet. I believe this came out in a collection earlier in the year, but I've just loved using this all the time when I want to do a red lipstick, so this has been my favorite one to use. And then lastly is lip gloss, and I'm mentioning this one again in my favorites for the year because it's just so amazing. It was in my favorite products last year. It is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I just can't get enough of this product. It's just the most amazing lip gloss. It smells amazing. It smells like lollies or cupcakes or something. It just smells beautiful and just gives the most beautiful sheen on the lips. I have it on top of a lipstick today, and I find I can wear this on top of any nude lip color and it looks beautiful. And I also love to wear it on its own if I'm just ducking out down to the shop, or if I just want more of a glossy look to my lips. I've just been wearing this on its own, and it just gives you that little bit of color, so it looks beautiful, and I'm just obsessed with this lip gloss from Fenty Beauty. And then I also have two different products from Nars. The first one here is the Orgasm Lip Balm, and when this came out I knew I had to get it. It's just such a beautiful color. I love the Orgasm blush, and I was so happy they came out with a whole Orgasm collection. And this is the lip balm, and it's just such a pretty light pink tone with gold reflex in it, and it just feels beautiful on the skin. It just nourishes my lips, and it just gives a very slight tint of color. So I've been loving this lip balm from Nars. And then lastly is the Nars Velvet Lip Glide. This is in the shade Stripped, and this is just the most beautiful nude. It's almost a combination of like pink, peach and brown. It's just the most perfect nude shade, and I love to wear this on its own. It's very opaque, or I would wear it over the top of a nude lipstick as well, and it's just been my go-to nude shade, so I've loved this one from Nars. So those were all of my best of beauty products for high end for the year of 2018. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll see you very soon in my drugstore edition of Best of Beauty for 2018. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.